Hello guys, today we are actually trying to learning something about version control management tool, that is nothing but our GitHub. So all of you know about GitHub, or else you might be heard about GitHub. So it is like a version control managed tool. So here actually we are actually maintaining the versions of developed things, whatever the developer developed his job, like developing certain kind of programs, say like C programs, Java programs, or else web developer can able to do some web applications. So whatever the application developed by the developer, those are like we treat it as source code. Thus the source code can be stored somewhere, the place which we call the GitHub. So GitHub actually having two things, like local repository and remote repository, or else server side. So when we talk about GitHub server, there is nothing but here we have a github.com. So github.com, here in this from here only the entire thing can be saved or stored with respect to the repositories. So if we can repository, like the place we can able to store something. Something is nothing but the source file can be stored in the repository. The repository can be either public or private. The repository can be either public or private. Yeah, if you can anyway, let's see. So the public repository, in the sense anyone can access with the repository link, so that it is available over the internet. Access, that means anyone can anyone can access the repository, and those persons whoever the required, whatever the code present in the public repository, so they can able to access. In case of private, it should be like restrict. It should be like restricted the things. So here it is like that. So when we talk about the repository, we have two things to do, like we have created repository in the server, on the server, but in case of we store the data or whatever the source code developed inside, like in the local system. If we store write source code, SC stands for source code, just we call it as source code in local system. in local system, and if we wanted to bring that system, bring that code, the source code into the cloud, that is nothing but into the GitHub server. So we just need to pull the code to the server. So the command itself says that pull the source code from local LM, stands for local machine, to server or GitHub. So it is like first of all we need to do something before the pull. First we should be able, we will have to do clone, in the sense whenever while initializing, or else when we do wanna put the data, or else if there is any changes happen in the source code, so at the time we'll go for the pull, and we just wanted to completely get the code, complete source code, copy it into server, that is nothing but flow. So we should be able to write this like pull, this is the syntax. For example, we can say git is the command, pull also command, and URL, whatever the URL, github / my repo, just for the example, so that we can able to pull the data over from here. It's not required, so anyway, like that it works. Now here also same command, git clone, the same things, whatever the repository we wanted to clone, those repository can be cloned over there, here, like that. We just wanted to know the things and review the summary as well. So GitHub is a version control management tool, so we can able to do like store versions like version 1.0, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, like that, whatever the source code is present, and we just have maintain the versions. Those versions can be identified by the some things like I forgot to talk about the git command related with the commit, and let me here wrap it up. So git commit with the message to identify changes. So git commit -m, whatever the message, version 2 done, like that, so that we can able to do like commit is nothing but saving whatever the changes happen over there, that should be commit into the version into the GitHub, into the GitHub UI, so that we can able to commit. And with respect to the this what we call version control management, that's all about today. Thanks for the watching. We'll have another session regarding hands-on, like how the things going on in the local system and into the GitHub server. Thank you. Hope you are enjoying this session. Thank you.